party to stand.
Mike, let me just tell you, I need to understand where Nigerian government is coming from. Are they saying that terrorists will not die, should not be eliminated in Nigeria? Why are these uproar now? It tells you a lot of things on the side of the Nigerian government, what they are actually hiding. Why everybody against military intervention on a situation like this? I don't understand. Why is Nigeria struggling with reality? I don't really understand. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to America to beg Trump not to kill terrorists? What is he going to America to do? No, there must be something wrong with Nigeria. I keep on saying it without any reservation, and I keep on saying it. I am pleading on a high level solidarity. Mr. Donald Trump, no. I beg you, Mike. None of us will be a victim of this calamity.
And that's why some people don't want it.
But Mike, are you saying that the terrorists should not be eliminated? I don't understand.
The calamity you're talking about is the calamity of the terrorists. Because some people see this.
But these are, I said it this morning that it is now you will know those who are Nigerians and those who love Nigeria. I'm in trouble. Mike, check out a small boy, maybe that kind 6 years, and somebody was beating him on the street, and he said, "I will go and call my daddy." What does that mean to you? I'm going to call my daddy. What does that mean to you? He has somebody that can help him. Let Americans come if they don't want them. But that's why I'm saying that let us go our separate ways. So that if you don't want American base in your country, it's okay. I don't know what the Easterners are benefiting from their resources. Why is it now? But we saw the same Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Amechi, and the rest of them ran to Obama and was complaining over Christian killing in Nigeria. Why? I keep on saying it. Something is wrong with this entity called Nigeria. Nigerians and Nigeria can never be sincere for one day. Let me make reference to your question. Because before now, Trump's first term, I heard it very clearly coming from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said that Trump is a man like him. Very honest. But this is not a matter of policy. This is an American policy. American policy. And I want to say it very clearly. Why is Israel entering Syria? Why is Israel entering Qatar? Why is Israel entering Yemen? Why is Israel entering anywhere? Iraq? Name them. Why? Can you ask? Why are Nigerians pretending? Oh, it is now. No, they are the ones sponsoring Haram, Boko Haram. You see somebody, you have tried this thing for years and it's not working, and somebody said, "I'm coming." You say, "Hey!" You started shouting. Why you there? Majority of Christians in Nigeria today are the Easterners. I repeat, majority of Christians in Nigeria. Who told you? Those. Yeah. Okay. Can we go into statistics? Can we now go into statistics? Can we now listen to videotapes of Boko Haram, ISIS? Who are their main targets? Can we? What is the agenda? Well, do you know that Islam is a government? Do you know that? Why are countries now rejecting their presence and checkmating their interests in their own incarnation? Why? Why should Nigeria? Because if you say Nigeria is a secular nation, agree. But why should we be dying because we're a secular nation? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. Anybody that's pretending over this issue does not even like Nigeria, talk less of loving Nigeria. That's the reality on ground. My prayer is this. In 1967, the then American president connived with other world leaders. Nigeria did not complain over the killing, over the support the federal government of Nigeria enjoyed from other world powers against Biafrans. They did not complain. They didn't complain. Mike, we have seen several videos, evidence of Christian killing. We have seen it over and over again. They will not deny that Nigerians are not dying of terrorist attack. Nobody would deny that. Anybody that denies that, something is wrong somewhere. And that is why you can see the division now. You can see the role government is playing now. You can see how pretentious they are. Instead of sitting down, okay, I've had new service chief, Mr. Trump. Give me time. Let me eradicate this. Then you are going to America to tell Trump not to kill terrorists.
No, he never said that.
But what are you going to America to do? Oh, are you going to sign bilateral relationship? Did America say it's going to attack Nigerians? America said wipe away jihadists, terrorists. Now, when I don't take and say, even so, I was surprised. It tells you a hidden agenda about these people.
What did you say?
I think he was protesting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What's the meaning of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You can go to his Twitter handle and saw exactly what he wrote about the statement. US President Donald Trump tweeted twice. The second one, he got annoyed. He said, this thing has been happening over the years. Look at this word. Happening for a very long time. That Nigeria is a disgraceful nation. And so what I said, let Yorubas, Hausas, and Igbos gang up against Donald Trump. So what was saying it. What does that actually mean? You can see the people that are aligning with the APC government, directly or indirectly, are now standing up. Even those who are actually pretending that we know they are pretending over the reality. It has opened their hidden aim and objectives of what they stand for. Anybody that said that he will not seek intervention, there's nobody in this world, there's nobody, even God, when he wanted to create man, he seek for intervention. Why is Nigeria saying, jumping up and down now? Because some said yes. Come, now. If there's no place to stay, my village is there. My village. Donald Trump, come and stay in my village.
And Igbos now use this opportunity to speak up about the situation of Mazi Nnamdi.
No, because it's a global thing. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering today is exactly what Nigeria is trying to America to defend or whatever thing they are going there to do.
Well, now that Trump has spoken about the hills of the country, is it not time for Igbos to use this opportunity to speak up?
The Igbo nation has been speaking aloud. Now, you remember there was an argument on this platform.
So
And
I believe with Igbos speaking up, President Trump can intervene on
Bros, let me tell you, there's no. I said it. I said he might not know. He might not. The president might not know about it. It's a lie. It's just that they don't want to act on it. The Igbos have been speaking over the illegality and injustice. The world has been reacting. The Kenyan government has been reacting. World leaders have been reacting. The president of the world God has reacted. A lot of people are saying, what is happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Igbos have said enough. Some of them have even died. I can tell you the number of Wanese presidents that have died pleading for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu got ESN, Eastern Security Network. He didn't say he's going to use it against Nigeria or Nigerian army and Nigerian police. Mike, Nigeria is a wicked nation. He said, Fulani, you can go and check. I'm not fighting anybody, but these people that are invading my land, Yeah, and government is not doing anything. Yes, ESN network. They went after him. You can see it. Like if what it's not only I told you if they're not careful. I remember what they're saying now. Do you know that a certain Islamic leader came out and said in the next 40 years the entire Southwest will be under Muslim control? And didn't you see it? What is wrong with us? Why are we pretending? We like I do not have any other this thing to. If I thank God for this kind of platform, because by the time one or two people hear it, either they are against me or they will say what this man is saying is correct. That's the only way. We are not going to look at it on Vanguard newspaper uproar or what? That terrorists will continue. What did you uproar for? That's how they connived. And the Nigerian, they connive and say 1967 coup or whatever is an Igbo coup. The media squeezes. Britain, are they run away? Actually, Britain colonized Nigeria. Why are they silent? Let them come and say it's my former colony. America cannot enter there. Okay? Let me tell you. Government can defend themselves because they are the one in government. Bola Ahmed Tinubu attacked Jonathan. Talked about the killing. The Southern Sokoto said they are defending their faith. But let him stand up now and call a press conference and tell Ted Cruz that I am not a member and I don't sponsor Akeda Network. Let him come out now. Yeah, the man told him that you are one. Maybe they have the list. Nobody knows. We are not pretending. I should give you statistics of people that have died in Enugu, the same people that have died in Ebonyi, the same people that have died in Imo State, the same people that have died in Abia State, the same people that have died in Delta State, the same people that are still dying up to this moment. What do they say? There's a common statement the Nigerian government always make. We are on top of the situation.